This is my review of McDonald's Mighty Wings, spicy, bold, and delicious. These have been created by McDonald's to coincide with the NFL season, as chicken wings are a popular food. As we can see here, the box is fairly large, so I'm thinking maybe these are pretty big wings. Granted, chicken wings are not the biggest thing in the planet, but who knows? Look how big this box is. Let's find out how big they really are. Per usual with most fast food joints, the box deceivingly shows how big they really are. However, in this case, I will have to admit that this set of 5 wings were actually significantly smaller than some of the other boxes I've had over time. As we can see here, each piece is battered and fried to a crisp golden brown. The claim to fame to these wings is its spicy flavor. Unfortunately, you cannot really see the spices all too well, but then again, the breading is so coarse, a lot of the seasoning is hidden, and I will tell you, it is evident when you eat them. As you can see here from the reflection of the flash, these are quite greasy, and as you can also see, it appears that even though the breading might be somewhat sparingly in spots, it seems to be rather thick. One way to find out, though, is to try them out. It's hard to see in this oversaturated photo, but yes, the coating is indeed not too much and a little thin in spots, but that's fine. You can also see some of the seasoning, which, depending on where you go and what batch, can be rather overpowering or maybe a little dull. But for the most part, it usually hits right on the money. Although in this particular batch, it seems to have been overdone, and I wound up having to take a drink a few times before finishing off the set. Depending on the time of day and the restaurant, and the skill of the employees depends on how good the quality will be. From this particular establishment, these were way overdone. The meat was just slimy and fell off the bones. So overdone, you could probably eat the bones as well. However, for a second chance, I went to another establishment, and the meat was just right. Everything was nice and crisp. Also, with the second establishment, most of the wings were quite a bit larger than you've seen here. And now, it's time to review how well the Mighty Wings have done. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give these a 6 out of 10. There are just way too many variables to give this a very high score. You could go to one restaurant and these things would be rather gross. Go to another one, they could be great. Just too many variables. These really need a lot of attention, and if you let them cook just a little too long, things go downhill fast. However, I recommend that if you want to give these a try, I'd just get a small set of wings just to see how well your establishment does this. Keep in mind that it could vary, so it's a gamble. This is Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed the food review and have a good one.